We then turned to the bipartisan negotiations, which proved successful, which were then killed. The result of it, a really terrific solution, was killed by irresponsible politics. Looking back now in hindsight, in 2020, if we had known that irresponsible politics would have killed what was clearly a meritorious effort and a meritorious result, perhaps we would have taken executive action more rapidly.
Because Republicans argue in this back and forth over whose job it is to fix the problem. Congress would argue there was executive authority that could have been used before Congress legislated. And they point back to the crisis starting at day one when Trump-era immigration policy was peeled back, remain in Mexico, the 100-day moratorium on most deportations that was announced, the halt to wall construction. Did those measures, and I know you weren't yet in office personally, but did those measures set you up for failure?
Remember something, Remain in Mexico is touted as the great panacea. The trend lines of migration were increasing quite exponentially from 2018 to 2019, and that is reflected worldwide. And then the COVID-19 pandemic hit. Remember something also about the executive action that the president took in June of this year. We also, over time, built capabilities that we did not previously have. Not just domestically, the number of facilities that we stood up, the ability to transport individuals and decompress areas that were experiencing surges of individuals. But our negotiations with Mexico, with other countries in Latin America, and around the world. We are now removing or returning more individuals in 3 years than the prior administration did in 4. And we are doing so not only greater in volume, but greater in speed because of the negotiations with other countries and to more countries than has ever been the case.